They've made my life easier. They've made me more money. They've made me be able to manifest more things. I've attracted more into my life because of them. Hey y'all, welcome back. Or if you're new here, hi, my name is Tori. I post lifestyle and personal development content. Today I'm sharing lifestyle practices that have dramatically changed my life. The few things I'm going to mention today have exponentially improved the quality of my life and developed who I am as a person. They've made my life easier. They've made me more money. They've made me be able to manifest more things. I've attracted more into my life because of them. There's a lot of things that have been struggles for me. I have ADHD. I have suffered from depression plenty of times in my life, anxiety, struggle with having a relaxed nervous system. So if you struggle with any of those things, everyday tasks are just more difficult, and getting to where you want to go in life is just more difficult. I'm big on personal development. I dedicate a lot of my time to discovering who I am more and learning what I can about how to move through these things. So that's the place that I'm speaking from today. There's 3 things I'm going to talk about. The first thing I'm going to be talking about are things that have helped me improve my mood and focus. Making sure you're in a good mood is a lifestyle practice. It's something I put effort into. It's something I think about often. And it's something that hugely affects my life. Obviously, right? It affects the quality of my life. It affects what I can get done. It affects how I interact with other people. It affects my work. So that's why the lifestyle practice of keeping my mood in a good space is something that has changed my life. Specifically for my mood are going to be St. John's wort, microdosing, vitamin D, and gratitude. If you consistently struggle with a low mood and you see that it's getting in your way, I highly recommend trying one or all of these things. Vitamin D, you don't have to take a pill. I personally don't. I just go outside. Preferably first thing in the morning. Getting 5 to 10 minutes of sun every day, it has a huge positive effect on your mood. Gratitude. Another thing I do every single morning or night is write 3 things that I'm grateful for. I try not to do like, oh, I'm thankful for my bed. Like I'll try to focus on specific things that happened to me that day so that I know that I'm actively receiving abundance, if that makes sense. Microdosing. Microdosing has very positively changed my life. I'm just going to put a little diagram here of some of the benefits of microdosing. It enhances your creativity, improves your mood. Obviously, that's why I'm talking about it. It improves your focus, reduces your anxiety. Pretty much everything that I named in the beginning of this video that I struggle with, it helps with all of it. Okay. But one thing that it does that is just so amazing for just your overall path in life is if you set an intention with it of what you kind of want to get out of it, you will receive an answer. It helps you connect with your intuition and reach your subconscious mind, but like very subtly, like you're not tripping or anything. It really helps you access those parts of yourself that are keeping you stuck that you kind of need to work through. That aspect of it is honestly, to me, bigger than all of the other stuff I mentioned, because that's really the main point of this life is discovering who you are, what's holding you back and what you're here for and your authentic self. And there are studies that talk about this, and it is proven to help with ADHD, to improve your interpersonal relationships. I'm not in a phase of microdosing at the moment, but when I was doing it, I was doing 3 days on, 3 days off. But if you don't want to try it and you simply just want to focus on improving your mood, I would try St. John's wort. I take both of them, not together, because they can definitely enhance each other. St. John's wort is a flowering plant. It's an herb, essentially. It helps with depression, anxiety, mood, seasonal affective disorder, which is basically seasonal depression, and PMS symptoms. And that's why I said if you don't want to try microdosing, try St. John's wort, because they help with literally the same things. And that's something you would take every single day. Now, for focus, even if you don't have ADHD, there's a lot of things that may be altering your ability to focus and causing you to have brain fog, such as the food we eat, the microplastics, the phones, all of these things can really make it hard to focus these days. What really helps with that, and something I take on and off, is lion's mane. Lion's mane is a mushroom, but it's not a psychedelic mushroom. It was traditionally used in Chinese medicine, but something that we have adopted because we recognize its benefits. It helps with your memory and your focus because it enhances your cognitive function. It stimulates the growth of new brain cells and new neural pathways. Like literally, this is just brain food, okay? I actually don't even take the full dose. On the bottle, it says take 3. I honestly only need 1. I'm sensitive. Those days when I wake up and I just feel so much brain fog, it really gives me a path of clarity. I took 1 this morning, and that's how I'm recording this YouTube video right now and got so much done, because I was like, I don't know how I'm about to do this. Take my lion's mane. And then another thing for focus, I randomly just felt like I should move the camera closer to me. Okay, this is by Magic Mind. It's a productivity elixir. These are so helpful. It's just a little green shot, and within like 5 or so minutes, you just feel like a new person. The ingredients are nootropics for focus, matcha for energy, adaptogens for less stress, and vitamins for immunity. This helps you focus so much while giving you energy, but without the jitters that come with drinking coffee, because it has adaptogens in it like ashwagandha to keep you chill and calm while also making you focus. The way I feel so clear when I take these, 10 out of 10. I got a pack for my parents and they absolutely loved them as well. They're just great. The second lifestyle practice that dramatically improved my life is having routines. Routines are important. Period. Do not underestimate the power that gives you as a person. What you may not understand is that your nervous system likes routine and repetition. It makes your nervous system feel safe. And when you feel safe, you're not in survival mode. You're in thrive mode. And when you're in thrive mode, you're more abundant. You get more done. You are more creative. You have more ideas. You're more available to the universe and what it has to offer. Like, you may not feel like it's that deep, but it's really that deep. Like, routines are a powerhouse to your life. And then another reason why routines are so important is because they prevent decision fatigue. Decision fatigue is when your ability to make good decisions gets worse after making too many decisions. Your brain literally gets tired because your mental energy has been used up. It's a real thing that happens to your brain, and it honestly probably happens much more than you think. And when you have decision fatigue, you end up making poor decisions. You end up numbing just because you're too exhausted and too tired to do the best possible thing for yourself. So if you have your life set up to where you have to make a bunch of individual decisions all day, you're literally setting yourself up for failure because you're going to be exhausted. And that's when you end up doing a bunch of things that you said you weren't going to do. You're not going to be keeping promises to yourself. Like, understandably so, you're so tired now that you're not going to the gym, or you're not going to eat the food you said you would eat, or you're going to end up scrolling for 5 hours because your brain is literally exhausted. Individual decisions mean like, okay, like, what am I going to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Am I going to work out today? Am I going to do like Pilates or yoga? Am I going to walk to work? Am I going to take the bus? Like, am I going to take the train? These are things that you just kind of have set up already so that you don't have to worry about it the day of. A routine would be meal prepping on Sundays. A routine could be journaling every morning because you know it helps you start the day with a clear mind. A routine could be taking workout classes 3 times a week and already scheduling those workout classes like maybe a month in advance, or maybe every Sunday so you don't have to think about it later. It could be no phones before 9 a.m. It could be reading before bed. And then the final lifestyle practice that has really improved my life is working on my limiting beliefs. I don't know if you guys really understand how much your limiting beliefs are affecting your life. Everything that you're not seeing happening for yourself that you actually want to be happening has to do with your subconscious beliefs and your unhealed trauma. If you're like, why isn't this happening for me? There's something holding you back. There's something you haven't learned yet. There's so many ways to work on your subconscious beliefs. And I would have to do a separate video on what all those are if that's something you guys would be interested in. But I will just name some of the things that I do. One of them is tapping. So if I'm triggered by something, I kind of will ask myself, okay, where is this coming from? What is this making me believe? Get down to the root belief, right? And then I will feel into that. Where do I feel it in my body? I'll come up with a new belief to replace it and then do my tapping method while saying the belief. That's one that has worked really well for me. But that's it for today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll for sure answer. And if you like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.